probably be 3.
We'll see. This should be a good one. I like the Leshrac here too. I'm not sure. Usually you see it maybe over mid mostly, but well, it's actually starting in the safe lane. Again, this comes down to whether or not they're going to scout the lanes, as has become very important in the early parts of this game. Is just tracking who's going to be where and getting that right matchup.
Teasy. He's got a new nickname for Mind Control. Calls him Good Luck Big Mac. I guess if you add an extra letter in between MC, you can get Good Big Mac, but players having a little bit of fun here anyways.
It definitely feels like a little bit of a looser tournament, which, you know, with a DPC tournament being as strict as it is, it feels good to have the ability to play loose and, you know, play some Apex.
Oh, that's the thing. I think teams, they're always going to go to events and play to win. I remember Crit talking about it on his stream a bit. People were asking him, like, oh, you know, now that you've pretty much qualified for TI, are you going to be taking majors less seriously? And he's like, dude, no one likes losing. Every team's going to every major and playing to win because losing's just not fun. And that's the same with these tournaments. Teams may be relaxing and joking around and playing Apex Legends during drafts, but once they're in game and while they're drafting, their captain's drafting them the best thing to win with, and they're playing to the best of their abilities to win all these games.
Yeah, I think it definitely takes a lot of pressure off when you know nobody's going to be eliminated here in the group stage. Obviously, that Lord Bracket Best of 1 is something that we've hinted upon multiple times throughout this past 2 days as a place you really don't want to be. We'll definitely see. I think it definitely turned on for all these teams once that playoffs hit, if it's not on for some teams already.
We go lanes breaking out. The expected mid matchup, Bear versus DK. Nothing too crazy there. CK does end up switching back to the top lane, getting the matchup he wants against Night Stalker, and that gives them this aggressive lane with Leshrac that can pose a lot of kill threat and also Miracle's PA. This is not an easy lane for the PA to play, although he does dodge that first stun being thrown out.
For EG, they've got 3 heroes down here. With Crit yet to take a skill yet, we'll see where they go. It's also 3 heroes down for Liquid. The potential of GH coming in with the Rolling Boulder as well as the Crystal Nova. So if you find an opportunity to come in, I mean, there's no reason not to go. Especially when they don't have that stun as Escort whips it once again. But the Stifling Dagger comes through and there's the toss back. He elects for the toss first. And now with Escort Platoon doing a lot of damage here to Miracle, the Rolling Boulder is going to come in. And now Crit in a little bit of a bad way with the Stifling Dagger coming in one more time. The first blood will be here for GH. And they've also got the Salve, so Miracle might even re-engage on this one. S4 has to be a little bit careful. Kuroki's got the Crystal over once again. That's going to solo him up. S4 trying to get away.
This is another stun.
Stun once more, and the Rolling Boulder comes in again. And that'll be Miracle getting his team a second kill and him his first.
I think
it's just things going horribly wrong.
Yeah, I want to say 4 missed stuns there that he's had in this laning stage. I mean, a lot of the stun is guesswork. It's not just like straight up, oh, it's a mega misplay, but Miracle juking and dodging those stuns gets him the first blood, gets him a second kill, and puts him in a great position in this bottom tri lane. So that's huge for Team Liquid here to start things off.
So is this the kind of lineup, though, for Liquid that can have a great start like that? And sometimes we see teams kind of sit back and look for the farm and secure their advantage. Is this a team that can, or a lineup that can just snowball at control real quick? You lose a couple of fights in your lanes, and then that could just be it.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit slower paced outside of the Night Stalker, so he's not in this tri lane, but once he hits that first nighttime or gets like his first like bracer or two, he could rotate to these lanes and start snowballing out of control. But PA probably going to be looking to farm. Lone Druid is a pretty item timing dependent hero. He's going to be farming his Midas, so I don't imagine Liquid are going to look to, you know, turn any big lane state wins into anything crazy in terms of aggression.
Arteezy having a good time over top of the CS chart at 16 and 7, already level 4. Mind Control about 25% away from that level 4, and honestly 50% away from where Arteezy is. So Arteezy having a great time in his lane, 1v1.
Yeah, and CK, anytime he can, he's just going to use that Reality Rift or get that crit off on Mind Control. So I think the solution is, for Liquid, is once it's almost nighttime, you rotate in heroes to help out. You bring someone top to help gank Arteezy. Because right now, he's just using that Chaos Strike off cooldown to harass and also lifesteal. But he's basically got this health sustain advantage where he doesn't need to be tangos and styles because he's constantly healing with the Chaos Strike.
He's doing well over here. Miracle doing well also in his safe lane. He's 20-2. Also got himself a kill and an assist, so sitting pretty here in the bottom lane. He's got Kuroki nearby. They try to go in on a Miracle, and it's Phantom Strike back to the Tiny. He'll toss him up. Miracle getting a little bit of the rolling boulder coming in with the boulder smash. That's going to put Crit under the tower. They'll get the kill on a Miracle, but the tower will take care of Crit. The stun finally hitting on a Kuroki, and with that, they should be able to get another kill with the Icarus dive from Fly under the tower.
They're baiting with the courier.
A lot of damage. And he wants him to turn around to hit that courier. But the nice stun from S4. We'll see if that keeps him alive. But with Miracle joining back in, he will certainly die. And now they need to back off a little bit with Crit through the boulder smash, hitting off the S4 as well as Crit, so slowing them down. Meanwhile, top lane, Mind Control fighting Arteezy. And Arteezy gets the kill all by himself over top. And Mind Control just tipping Arteezy.
Did he reality ripped it into a free play? I think he got stuck.
Knock him down. S4 bottom. This is the stun once again. S4 has to run away here, but he's unable to make the escape. Kuroki gets the kill. Fly in a little bit of trouble. GH, Miracle, and Kuroki all here to surround Fly. And they'll get themselves yet another 6-3 here for Liquid early on. This is a bloodbath.
The bottom lane has just been a great source of entertainment. They're not done. Miracle gets Electric tossed on top of me. He has to blink away. He may still survive here. There's an avalanche in a couple of seconds, though. Crit's got magic stick charges.
He's trying to get away. There's the avalanche, but not enough damage. Right clicks and still just can't get Miracle, and he's got Shrine.
Yep. Good value use between the two heroes. Kuro's like, guys, what about me? Or Crystal Maiden, but you know, sometimes they would have to wait a good 5 seconds. So Kuro, he's got these tangos, he's got stick charges. He'll have to suffer to heal up another day.
The life of a 5. As they stumble into Crit. Now the toss comes through. Kuroki in a little bit of trouble with the boulder smash. Come through on a Crit as well as Fly. Icarus dive around. Kuroki ends up losing his life anyway with the rolling boulder hitting onto CCNC, but the stun will come through from the Dragon Knight. Now GH, he is just in no man's land. And it will be 2 kills here for Fly.
Wow, just constant aggression. Mind Control is not having the best time up top, but it does look like he's got help coming his way. Both supports actually TPing in. I think they know, because it's 6.5 minutes, any wards up here from the start of the game will have expired by now. So this is a great potential kill opportunity on Arteezy. But Arteezy also, I think, looks very aware of what could be coming his way. Level 6 Night Stalker, he doesn't want to mess around in this lane.
He might be able to go in and... He's not careful, but he plays it super safe and just walks all the way back. So it's yours. For it.
I think it's a bit obvious now once Night Stalker starts playing that aggressive under the tower. But even if you don't get this kill, it's still a good rotation if you can get this tier 1 power with this creep, or at least do some good damage, which seems to be, they'll get it down to about half health.
Well, they actually spot Crit coming around. They've also got these ward setups. 3 heroes are going to get around him, and now they've got Crystal Nova, that's going to come around, as well as the boulder smash. So Crit in a lot of trouble, but stun up his Mind Control. He's going to be under the tower with Arteezy pulling him in with the Reality Rift. They'll get the kill. The rolling boulder out. Crit's still not dead, but Kuroki doing enough to get the kill. This pulls CCNC and Fly over here as well. So a lot of rotations for EG. It does get Mind Control. They should be able to get the Crystal Maiden as well. So at least 2.
Massive back mid is pressuring a tier 1 tower as well, and Kuro. He could TP out here. Does he want to go for a TP? I think he'll make it if he does. Oh no, he runs into Fly now.
Space? He's got 2 mangoes, so frostbite him again, keep running.
I think he's just accepting his death now. He doesn't want to die during a TP, and he'd rather just play it safe. As mid lane, they get the tier 1 tower. If he TP'd, like, if he used a mango TP earlier, he would have definitely lived, but ultimately, you know, you're a 5% support. That kill doesn't give away too much to EG. S4's life, on the other hand, that's worth a bit more.
Crit gets the avalanche out onto GH, but GH, he'll have the help of Mind Control. The Void's going to be thrown at Crit. We'll see if they're able to turn it around with CCNC and Fly joining the fray. GH gets around, Dragon Tail, Boulder Smash, hitting out a fly as well as Crit. Arteezy's come into it. Matu is here. The Bear trying to do all it can. Crit's actually sitting a little bit low. He needs to be careful. The Rowdy Rift pulls back from the Bear. They've got the 2-second stun. Meanwhile, going really far back to GH, trying to get the kill on a Crit. And with a Boulder Smash, he will find it. That actually hit a bunch of heroes. And GH now on the run. He goes over towards the trees, but the 2-second stun is there for Arteezy. One more shot, gets the kill. We'll finally take out this Earth Spirit.
Well, a lot of fighting and aggression. Liquid slightly getting the better of that one. GH has just been everywhere on this map. He's been in 8 of these 9 kills. He's just constantly playing aggressive wherever he goes. Kills at bottom in the laning stage, kills up top, now at mid. And he's going to feel pretty good about the impact he's had so far on this game, creating a lot of space for Miracle's PA. Miracle, after that very action-packed lane stage, is just happy to get some farm, although there is a gank coming his way. He sees it though.
CCNC as well as Fly. Miracle.
Yeah. Gets away.
He sees it.
I think you really want the DK leading there. He's the one with the stun. If he pops his Dragon's Form and gets a stun out, he's the one who can set up for you. But hey, if they don't get the kill, they're at least going to get a tier 1 tower out of it.
And get the quick tower. S4 going to help with that as well as CCNC coming in with the Elder Dragon form. So a quick little tier 1 tower for them over bottom. Miracle pushed all the way over towards the secret shop area in by these jungle camps, and he'll pick up the bounty room as well. He's going for the Battle Fury, so doesn't actually go to that Midas.
Yeah, it's typically one or the other. You don't get the Midas if you're going to go Battle Fury. You want to, Battle Fury is such a timing item that you want it as early as possible. There's not really control.
Bottom mid.
Okay.
Well, it's in CCNC and S4, but the TP is just taking way too long. Or well, I thought they turned around for a second. CCNC, that's a lot of trouble for him as S4 comes back in. We'll see what he's able to do as he hits the stun onto GH. He'll get the kill, but Matu's going to be coming around the back with the Bear coming through. Arteezy also coming into the fight. Mind control in the trees, trying to get the kill. At least on a CCNC. They'll get the 1-second stun onto the Bear. Crit coming through on the trees, waiting for somebody to move forward. But nobody ever does. Liquid don't overstep. Yeah. Although they are under this ward vision.
Do you want to fight
this?
They
need to be careful. Arteezy. He's looking to go back into reality. Rift pulls in KuroKy. See what they're able to do. 2-second stun. Crit coming over. Sven Avalanche. They should be able to get the kill. And there's the toss. The Bear. That is a heavy Bear to land on KuroKy and get the kill. So Crit gets the kill. Rooted up his Arteezy. And with that, I think Liquid might even think about just finally leaving. But Matu turns around and yeah, Arteezy, he's going to eat some shots from this Bear.
Not your typical Arteezy game. He's playing the Chaos Knight, getting very active and involved. He's been in 4 of these kills, and I like this look. He's going to get a Midas soon enough where he can kind of maintain his farm, but giving up the safe lane so that Fly's Phoenix can get some levels and hit level 6, get the Supernova, get a Bracer or 2. You know, getting these items on a Phoenix can make a big difference. Typically, Phoenix is the hero that wants to get levels as well as items because you benefit so much. You can do a lot of damage. You have a GPM talent you want to get as early as possible, so a much more kind of selfless style coming out from Arteezy as the carry.
It's going to be 2 Midases here for EG as CCNC has picked up a Midas. He's going into the Blink Dagger after, and then just around the same time, it's going to be the Midas here for Arteezy.
I believe Night Stalker as well is going to be going for one. He's got at least a Gloves of Haste, so we could be looking at that for Midas Gaming. At least 3 of them are already on the way.
Bear has the double damage going into a Radiance as Matu. We find 5 first dive.
Does he want it? I would say that's very deep. If you go for that kill, you're chasing into a shrine in a tier 2 tower, so not worth it when you're the carry of sorts trying to farm up a Radiance right now.
And then Mind Control. Looks like he's going for a Midas. Yeah, should be 4.
Yep. EG feeling strong right now, even with the Midas on their CK. I mean, there's Midases on both sides, so they just want to get involved.
Mind Control gets spotted. Reality Rift comes through. The sun's going to be landing here from S4.
They're killing Night Stalker during nighttime. Well, no, it's daytime, but he pops his ultimate and he still dies there. So that's a 2-minute plus cooldown, and he doesn't even survive. Completely wasted cooldown. And that's something I feel like a lot of these Night Stalker players are struggling to figure out, is how to effectively use this ultimate. When it's such a long cooldown, it's a very costly spell to throw out if you're still going to die.
quite the cooldown at level 1, 140 seconds. Even at level 3, 2 minutes. You know, that's a long time if you don't use it effectively.
So, EG doing a good job controlling the map for now. They have lost some of their vision with the dewarding coming out, but they're doing all this with their double Midas. Just having these heroes like DK and Chaos Knight, they're not super item dependent heroes in the early game. Like, you're not looking at getting a BKB this early on in the game. So having Midases doesn't really hurt these heroes' abilities to fight. Whereas if, you know, you're a squishy mid, like, I don't know, an Invoker or something, you get a Midas, it doesn't benefit you, it doesn't help you fight because you're so squishy. So these are heroes that really benefit from this Midas era right now.
Yeah, seeing more and more Midases and seeing really, it's starting to become a lot more obvious which heroes Midases are usually going to be built on.
Bottom lane.
EG pressuring bottom, just continuing. S4, you know, he's not level 10 yet. He's going into this Rod of Atos to make sure that he can land those stuns. But meanwhile, CCNC a little bit of trouble. The Boulder Smash comes through.
It's tossed out.
CCNC toss over to the neutral camp, but I don't know if it's going to matter with the Magnetize on top of him. They'll get themselves the kill. And now trying to get out will be Crit. We'll see if he can make the escape.
He looks pretty dead.
Coming over, and yeah, there's the Stifling Dagger. You're going toward the enemy tower. That is, usually a sign of maybe I can make 4 more seconds.
It's not a good look, yeah, when you're running at that tower. Bounty Rune's coming up. Mark 2 is going to snipe the top one with his bear. So,
oh boy. GH.
Yeah.
Rolled in for one, and that might not have been the call. S4 actually ends up on the low ground, but GH still, again, he wanted a Bounty Rune, got ambitious, ends up paying for it.
Yeah. At this stage, dying as a support for Bounty Rune is actually economically worth it, but he didn't get it, so not really worth it in the end.
Again, Mind Control using that ult right on top of S4. Just nothing that he can do. He's got Matu here with Mind Control. The ult gets used this time effectively, getting the kill here on the Leshrac. But again, still some open space here for Arteezy, who's got that armlet, and just about to have that blink is CCNC.
I think the scary thing is this Radiance timing is going to be pretty hard to fight into. But Blink DK
Miracle. Yeah. They've got the Dragon Tail, and with the Sunray run on top, Miracle just escaping the Icarus dive over, trying to get the kill here, but unable to do so. He survived with under 50 health. That was almost enough to take out that Phantom Assassin.
It was as low as like 15 health, and you're not going to get it on tier 1 tower, but there is rotations coming in. It's a good health length of time left, so control can be very effective as the rest of Liquid are smoking towards his bottom lane behind him, looking to set up for this tier 1 tower. They will see mind control, but they've got a sentry.
Yeah, they've got Arteezy coming over. He'll use that ulti to get the kill on mind control, and immediately GH is like, yep, you're dead. I'm out of here. Not going to give up my life, and they do use the ulti on both CNC and Arteezy, so they pull that out of just get the kill on to the Night Stalker.
It's a very good move from Liquid to make that rotation bottom. It's just a bit unfortunate right to a sentry. It's not totally bad luck because it's pretty common that you have a sentry there to de-ward that kill. But Liquid make the smart call. The second Stalker gets gone, with support, like GH is rolling away. He's not looking to even try and save his buddy. The worst thing that you can do there is try and save Night Stalker because you end up losing 2 support plus core, and it's a really big win. Instead, EG waste some cooldowns, and you can actually now you can regroup and still look to fight. You've still got a lot of time left to play around.
See what they're able to do is got Miracle continuing to farm. He does have this Battle Fury going into the Desolator next, and flying out. Yeah, he should have the Radiance recipe coming over. Yeah. So that full Radiance is there. The Battle Fury, Miracle going to continue to be able to farm at such a higher pace, and they aren't playing too aggressive. They are, you know, having still Matu and Miracle farm as they want to find their next couple of items.
They've just got the Radiance though. So Miracle, even though he's got this Battle Fury, may be interested in coming to a team fight that he doesn't have to start off. If he can get a follow-up, like we mentioned, the Earth Spirit, the Night Stalker leading the way, and the Bear Radiance in the front lines, Miracle could be like the cleanup crew, where he just isolates like a support, or finds a squishy hero like a Leshrac. But if he's also happy just to farm jungle while his team will go around, smoke up the map. That's what's happening right now. Liquid are posing a threat in this lane, while Miracle just farms in the safe parts of the jungle.
He's doing an alright job. He's sitting here third in the net worth behind Arteezy and behind Matu. And Arteezy, we take a look at what he's got. He's got the Armlet as well as the Midas going into a heart immediately afterwards. And he's got 2,500 gold into that so far.
Just wanting to tank up as much as possible, and Heart on CK is also damaged to a certain extent, so he's pretty happy with this. And Matu's going to pressure tier 3. He wants to force like an honest defense right now. EG's getting very greedy, pressuring this tier 2 bottom with 4 heroes. If it's just a Phoenix top, Matu's going to do some good damage to this tier 3, and right now, nobody else is defending this one. Luckily, there's no battle cry. He may just get this tier 3 tower.
Yeah, I mean, the blink in with the Dragon Tail, and now they're going to bring in CK. Immediately Liquid turn around. They'll Reality Rift the Bear, and it will be immediately resummoned.
That's fine if they don't lose anyone else. Matu doesn't really want to send his bear in for a Savage Roll, but he may have to. If he loses his bear, it hurts.
He could be in a little bit of trouble. He'll use that ulti, but now he's feared up. Creek coming around. He'll get the Avalanche to come through onto Lone Druid. He's taking a lot of damage really quickly, and an Arteezy with the Reality Rift, a 4-second stun onto the bear, and it's going to be killed off once again. The Supernova with the ulti of Kuroki. It's not going to be enough damage. They'll also take out Mind Control. There's going to be 2 heroes dead here. The blink forward from CCNC, but it's unable to hit anything more. They get 2 kills there. They get 2 bears there, too.
Yeah, EG had a very good understanding that Miracle is not at this fight. Fly? He could be in some trouble here. No, he's not going to chase Miracle, backs off. But EG knew there's no PA, and the bear, if they kill that bear, that's 5,000 gold or 7,000 gold. Midas and Radiance on that bear removed from the fight. So they just killed the Spirit Bear a second time, and then suddenly that fight is very easy for EG to just chase and take down a win. Even with the CM ulti doing a lot of damage, doesn't really matter when there's no bear Radiance.
Rolling Boulder attempting to land on Arteezy, but he looks like it's the Geomagnetic Grip as well as the Magnetize. The Boulder Smash comes through. Mind Control trying to get the silence continue on, so he's not able to get out of this one. And Arteezy taking a lot of damage. The Magnetize reapplied. He's got the Armlet Toggle, and there's the Boulder Smash coming in from GH Messi style. They'll be able to take out Arteezy and end that 6-time spree.
Nice big kill going Liquid's way. GH 700 gold for him. Not the ideal hero to get it, but you just need to make sure you kill the CK there. When he's Armlet toggling in front of you, everyone's seen those highlight clips where some hero with Armlet 1v3s with some crazy Armlet toggles. Now, TZ, one of the guys who's done that before, so safe play coming out, and Liquid know they're just going to keep farming. This PA is about to complete a Desolator, and then when PA has B Fury, Deso, BKB, Liquid are pretty damn scary and unstoppable at that point, I feel. Like, that is a vicious item timing that EG don't have good answers to.
See where Liquid are going to find themselves once they do in fact get this BKB here from Miracle, and how quickly he's going to grab it. And then Lone Druid back alive. He's got his bear back. He's got the Radiance going into an AC. So there's the Desolator finished, and that was CCNC going into his ult as they find Mind Control once again. He's got 5 times already this game. The stun's going to hit from S4. It's only a 1-second stun coming in from Arteezy, but more than enough damage to follow it up. They'll get the kill here on the Night Stalker, and Arteezy is the one who claims the life.
Yep. Nice little kill. Mind Control's not having the easiest of games. He is very, very poor. 6 deaths, less farm than the Phoenix. It is a Midas Phoenix with a GPM talent, so it's not like a huge shocker, but it is a little bit concerning that Mind Control isn't seeing much in the way of item progression.
Bottom tower.
Off that kill, EG. They'll smoke up, and we'll see if they can get across and possibly find an engagement here with Liquid. They do have the double damage here on Miracle, and they are as far away as they really could be from that smoke point. Meanwhile, Crit's going to be spotted. 3 shots, not enough to get the kill, but the Avalanche toss comes in. GH going to roll and Boulder over. They'll get the Geomagnetic Grip to silence him up, but the Icarus stock comes through as well as the Supernova right on top of Miracle. They've also got CCNC and Arteezy coming in from the side. A 3-second stun. That comes through on a GH. The Supernova finally pops with the Sunray on top of Miracle. They'll get the kill here. Miracle ends up dying, and that's going to be 2 more on top of that for EG. They lose Crit, but they take out GH and Miracle, and that's a 4-time spree swiped off for Miracle.
Yeah, Miracle just can't afford to come to fights until he has his BKB. I mean, that fight kind of comes to him. He's not really aggressively looking to get involved. He's often playing this like 1-4 split where he's alone while his team plays together, but until he has BKB, any team fight, he's going to get stunned by either DK, Chaos Knight, Tiny Ledge. There's 4 big stuns. There's a Phoenix with Fire Spirits, with Supernova. It's impossible to team fight until you have BKBs on this Radiant side.
Still looking for that AC, and BKB, it's got enough for the Mithril Hammer, so still needs 2,400 more gold. So, I mean, they need a little bit of time here for Liquid. Went in for crit, and they ended up paying the price for it.
Yeah. We'll fall back to farming. I think Liquid's still on pretty good track here. The worry is if that EG gets like an Aegis on their side and starts just going from objective to objective, taking over the map. With the Bear Radiant, they're able to push out these lanes and at least keep EG a little bit on the back foot. EG have to constantly go back and deal with this lane pressure because of the Bear.
Bear, 2 seconds stun. Stun on it one more time, and it's actually 300 gold there for Fly. And that's pretty big as crit goes down one more time. Spot him out. Each will get that one. He's 4, 5, and 10, so involved in quite a bit here for the side of Liquid overall. Yeah.
Crit having a similar experience to Mind Control. A lot of deaths. Finding himself like trying to start these fights and getting caught out a bit, but he's smart, so it's not the end of the world. He's basically a fight position timing in this game with Phoenix having this greed and GPM coming his way. I like that EG don't mind putting Fly on a more greedy role when he's playing this Phoenix because of, yeah, just how well Phoenix uses items.
He's found himself quite a bit of gold. He's behind CCNC in front of S4, so, I mean, he is farming up a storm at the moment in terms of this Phoenix. He's got that extra 90 gold per minute. He's so close to that Shivas. I mean, that's going to be a really important item coming into these next couple of fights.
Both teams hovering around this Roshan pit, knowing how important it is at this stage of the game. And for Liquid, you know, you've got PA is one of the series that really benefits from Aegis more than most carries. And this PA is level 18, so level 3 coup de grace, 450% crit damage, and just about to hit BKB, but EG looking to fight. If they can get a fight before PA's BKB comes up, that'd be huge.
Yeah, they're going to pick it, and they've got the Sunray on top of a couple of these heroes. The Avalanche actually hit on 3. CC is going to pop the BKB. They've got the fear that's going to push back a couple of the heroes on the side of EG as the nice ulti from Kuroki coming down on EG, but there's the reality rift as well as the 4-second stun. It's not going to be enough because Liquid are really trying to evacuate from this one. The Supernova goes off as we're trying to throw, well,
that's fine for Liquid. They only lost to CM. That's so good for them considering they got PA got initiated on by a DK stun and they managed to not lose anybody. And I mean, the big reason is Matu with this Radiance Bear is just causing so many problems. The Savage Roar's coming out. The Night Stalker is this really tanky fella as well. And Liquid don't lose anything too critical. And EG, they blow a BKB on DK. They throw out the CK ultimate. That's a big loss opportunity because Liquid's chasing, and this time they have got the PA BKB.
Yeah, so you need to be careful as Spore gets hit with the Stifling Dagger. They'll send the Bear up to the top, and 3 of these heroes running away in fear, but they've got the Yulz.
Oh, the BKB's on the courier.
Dive all the way on top,
oh, no.
And now Miracle just cleaned up. Oh, he's going to be cleaned up and dead for 60 seconds. They look over at Mind Control. He's going to get over the cliff. They find GH. They actually get the Bear. They pull him back. 3-second stun. And a bit more gold going their way. The Magnetok as well as the Boulder Smash. This could be something for GH as Mind Control coming back into the fray. They'll take out S4. They'll take out Fly. That's going to be 2 heroes dead here. CCNC trying to get back into it as now Gavlin shits out of Mind Control GH as well as Matu. But they'll take out Crit. He's going to be the third one to die on EG. And oh boy, this is turning real sour for EG quite quickly as Arteezy trying to armor target. He's going to the Mind Control. A 3-second stun, but he's going to be kicked away by GH, saving his life for now. But the reality rift comes out once again. GH
another stun.
They'll stay alive. Arteezy ends up dying. They've got Frostbite coming through onto the Phoenix. Fly trying to get away from this one. Dive back to GH are right on top, and he's going to die back. He's dead for 75 seconds. They find CCNC on top of this as they've got him surrounded. They'll get the kill. It's going to be a full team wipe for Liquid, and that's without Miracle.
Bruh, who says Miracle's the best player in the world? He's getting his scrub-ass carried by the rest of Liquid right now. Dude, he blinks. His BKB was coming on the courier. It was like a second away, and he blinked on this ledge track. He got very greedy. He wanted to kill S4. He blinks in. He gets thrown up in the air and stunned before his BKB arrives. Luckily for him, he's got 4 TI winning teammates on his team as well because the rest of Liquid making this team fight work.
Crit comes in for an Avalanche, tries to slow down the push of Liquid. He ends up paying for it with his life. The stun comes into the Bear with a Frostbite once again. This time on top of S4, he'll throw this Rock of Atos over at GH, but he's in a lot of trouble. Silence up, Frostbitten again, and then dominating is Matu. Everybody dead once more on EG with Arteezy back up in 2.
Are they going to get a second lane of racks? They might. This tier 3 is already low from earlier, and 2 full lanes is just I don't think EG's really got the ability to come back from this. They'll try. Miracle's still playing PvE. Hey, Miracle, bro, there's a Dota game going on. This isn't World of Warcraft. He's got an Aegis now. But meanwhile, his team just took 4 racks. They're playing 4v5 Dota. If this was a pub, you'd be reporting Miracle. But no. One of the best players in the world not having his best game. I mean, he's 5-3-6. He had a great laning stage with kills, but his team is showing how good they are.
Yeah, they don't need Miracle. He could AFK in base. You know, if you're going to run him anyway for taking Roche by himself, you might as well just in base at this point. They've got it. They've handled it. They took the mid set of racks. They took the top set of racks. He took Roche by himself. They've got the Aegis, Fly, Crit over here, Miracle, GH, and Kuroki. They're nearby. The reality comes out. They'll get the silence here on RTZ. Who's in a little bit of trouble with the BKB top by CC and see the Ranavitos come through on Matu. They'll get the kill on the fight to start this off. The Sun following it up from S4. But it's not going to be enough as they really don't have the damage. They're going to lose Crit once again. The ult coming in from Kuroki is doing a lot of damage here to RTZ, but it gets the 3-second stun. S4 drops. There goes the tier 2 tower. They're going to try and chase on to the CK, who's in so much trouble. RTZ trying to get out of here with at least 1 kill. CC is alive as well, but they lose RTZ. Looks like they're going to lose CCNC, and it's going to be GG Cork, and Miracle get the rampage. There it is to cap it off, and Liquid, they will do it. It's a full team wipe. It's a rampage for Miracle, and that's the game. EG, see you later. I mean, Liquid all of a sudden turned it on, even without the BKB, and rolled over.
What a funny way to end